So we are again packing, and today we are doing a trip which I looked very much forward to. We are going to Oaxaca City from Zipolite. Again. And this time we are not going to fly or taking a bus. This time we're going to drive ourselves from Zipolite to Oaxaca City. Last time when I was in Oaxaca City, I took the camioneta, which is like a little van for 12 persons back, which took around 7 hours. And now we're going to take, as said before, our car. And the road is very beautiful, so let's hit the road. We are now in the middle of nowhere. We drove around 1.5 hours and the street is going up, climbing, very, very curvy. Just passed by the camioneta with the tourists, which has to stop because they have to. And the nature is so beautiful. It was tropical vegetation because when the humid air comes from the sea, it touches the mountains. And now, as you can see behind me, there are a lot of pine trees. And the smell is really lovely. Down there is a river and it's super green. Beautiful. We have now arrived to San Jose del Pacifico, and behind me is the Cafe Express. So when you come here, definitely stop here for coffee. The coffee is excellent, even if it doesn't look like maybe from the outside. And this is now halfway from Zipolite to Oaxaca City, and we wanted to stop here for 1 or 2 nights for hiking, but we have decided not to do so. Because it's not the season, and I think we were quite lucky because if you look around, we have a lot of clouds, we have rain, it's freezing cold, and we were lucky that we didn't book accommodation here. And now we are heading for the second part of the trip towards Oaxaca. It's going to be another 2.5 hours, more or less, so let's hit the road. Let's hit the road. And San Jose del Pacifico is actually a little pueblo in the mountains, and it's known for taking a Mezcal, which is actually like a sauna kind of thing, but all done with fire and natural steam and hot steam, and really beautiful. And also for eating mushrooms, which are growing here a lot in the forest. Well, we will come back to San Jose del Pacifico and make an extra vlog about this village and the nature for you later on this year.
And now we've passed the passes and the mountains. We have come to the central highlands of Oaxaca, and we've been driven now about 5 hours, and there's another hour and a half to go, or an hour to go to be in Oaxaca City. And we've gone from tropical heat to wet and cold and back to dry heat.
We have arrived to Oaxaca City, and we are staying this time at Agrado Guest House. This is a guest house which is very centrally located. We will put the link in the video description, and we can really recommend it because it's a beautiful old colonial house. And they are also having sponsorships for artists. So if you're an artist and watching this, you can apply here to stay a month for free, but you have to do a masterpiece for this guest house, which they then will showcase within the guest house. They also have a beautiful garden in the back where you can chill during the day. There's a herb garden for the kitchen, and the price for the room includes breakfast and dinner. So that's quite an offer, because they want the people to come together and exchange, so hotel guests with the artists, etc. But tonight we're gonna out for dinner. So we have arrived in the restaurant Sandunga. There's Martin choosing his food, and I have ordered a cocktail already because we are in Oaxaca, and Oaxaca is the capital of the Mezcal. And Mezcal is a liquor made from agave. And this only here is a Mezcal menu. You can see they have like 100 at least different mezcals. So my mezcal cocktail is with pineapple juice and a little bit of cinnamon, which is still burning here and smoking. So there's some snacks here before we get the starter, and Marty's just taking some shredded fish, typical Mexican dish, on his taco, and then you have different spicy sauces here, salsas, and this is some onion. And the starter has arrived. This is a chicken soup for me, which is delicious. I tasted it already, and Marty has a
Sandunga salad.
Sandunga salad, which is a salad with some local cheese, I guess.
Yes.
So the main course has arrived. This is for me a beef stew or slow cooked beef with some salad and avocado, and Marty has
Chicken sandunga.
chicken sandunga with some potato mash, and on the right it's some kind of shredded beef in a taco and some salad.
So that was the Sandunga restaurant. This is a place where you can also taste chapulines, of course, the local grasshoppers. And for Oaxaca, it's fairly reasonable prices. And after this, if you didn't try mezcal here, we're gonna go to La Querencia, which is a mezcaleria local. You should not drink too much at the time, only give a kiss to mezcal. It's very strong.
And I asked the owner of the bar to make me a mezcal cocktail. He made a mezcal cocktail with hibiscus because I wanted to have something refreshing. It's hibiscus and limon. So let's try it. It looks delicious at least. Yes, it's slightly smoky, but still refreshing. Super delicious. After this delicious mezcal, or 2 mezcal shots and mezcal cocktail, we are heading home now, and tomorrow we're going to attach this day to the vlog. Tomorrow we're going to visit a friend at his work, and he's working, well, I will tell you tomorrow. So have a good night and see you tomorrow. And good morning, and here we are on the road again, and we are traveling outside of Oaxaca City, and the landscape is so beautiful. There are maguey fields, the plant which is used for mezcal, and like you saw a couple of minutes before. And here Eduardo invited us to visit him at his work. So we are here actually at this place where a lot of Mexican craftsmanship hits design, and where they develop beautiful pieces of baskets, lamps, glasses, etc. Pieces with clay and so on. And as you know, Martin and I are going to stay a little bit longer in Oaxaca, on the coast, and we are constructing a little place for us, so we try to get some inspiration here for some interior design or some objects we might buy in the future. And this used to be a big hacienda, and it's located in the middle of nowhere. It's super tranquil, and there are beautiful gardens, beautiful plants, beautiful landscaping. And they have also at least 4 dogs, I counted, maybe 5. And not the dogs are of course happy, and of course Marty is also very happy. 6.
So we are now heading to the church of the village next to the mansion that we just visited. It's supposed to be made by hand.
From the 16th century.
From the 16th century. And on this road we have a few bumps. Ding. and of course a lot of animals. So we're having some traffic jam here. A few horses, a few cows, and a few goats. Maybe you close the window.
Yeah. And we just wanted to leave actually the church, and then there was a Mexican guy and asked us for 10 pesos per person. That's the entrance fee actually to the church, but for the 10 pesos he opened up the gallery on top where this old organ is from 1735. So, or before that, they're not quite sure. So it's over 280 years old. Amazing, and it has these pedals behind where they have to pump the air so the organ is working. And there's another beautiful cupola here. We wanted to go to a restaurant, and on the highway somebody pulled us on the side and was giving signs. And actually the shock absorber of our almost new car, it has 29,000 kilometers, broke and was hanging down. So we had to drive all the way back to Oaxaca City, went to a Nissan dealer. And actually now it's 2:15. They close at 2 for 2 hours, reopen at 4. We were there 1 minute before 2 and they fixed it. We were so lucky. So now we can go to the next adventures. I think we're gonna look for a restaurant to find some food because I'm super hungry. So after all this mishap today, we actually went to the food market, organic food market, which is called El Pochote. And we went to our favorite outlet again. The name is La Rambla, which we can definitely recommend. And this is the tuna tartare with fresh mango. And it's already 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but Marty asked if he can have his favorite breakfast dish, which is sourdough bread with avocado and poached egg.
And the church we showed you earlier, it's in the village called Tlacochahuaya. That's the Basilic of Tlacochahuaya.
So now after this lunch we are back at the hotel room, and we are going to close the vlog here because it's already so long, traveling from Zipolite to Oaxaca and all the things we did. And we're going to do another one from Oaxaca with some more sights for you. So thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so, and safe travels always to you.